Well, beautiful afternoon, everyone. My name is Chantel with Love You Studios. And if you all have been with me and have been following my journey, or if you are family and related to me, bear with me as I am going to be going on this 30-day journey, reintroducing myself and the business. And I'm going to start at the beginning, how it all began. So just bear with me. I won't keep you long. I'll keep you about 10, 11 minutes or so, and then we will move on. So, the beginning. Your question or a few questions. Have you ever known deep in your gut that there just has to be a better way? A way that actually gets to the root cause of an issue, particularly with your skincare, or bodily function or bodily dysfunction. Have you ever felt like something was wrong in your body and every doctor you saw told you that everything was fine? Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered why your skin keeps breaking out in the same spot, no matter what you put on it, no matter what you do? If you have answered yes to any of that, you're actually where you're supposed to be. Again, I am Chantel, and this is Love You Studios Holistic Wellness Center. And I will be using either Love You Studios or LUS for short. I'm glad you're here, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hear me out, to stay with me. So, I am a licensed esthetician, a degreed massage therapist, and I'm practicing herbalism. My focus in school, when I was getting my degree for massage therapy, was Chinese medicine, and I'm also a published author. My next listed credential will be as a licensed nutritionist. I will be completing that program here before well before the end of the year. But those titles do not come from a place of ambition, they come from a place of necessity. Over 30 years of studying the skin, the body, and plants. And what I've learned is that everything is connected, everything works together. The breakout on your chin, the tension in your shoulders, the cravings that you just can't explain, your body is not working against you. It's actually working for you. It's communicating. And that is the foundation of everything that we do here at Love You Studios Holistic Wellness Center. So let's start with my beginning, the root. And really quickly, I got started. Um, Well, I started school, of course. I was in massage therapy school and graduated in 2003. And then I moved in 2008, about 2008, from Colorado, a dry climate, to the Dallas, Texas area, a more humid climate. And when I moved, at the time, I had natural hair. It was really short. It was the pixie haircut that they call it now, but I was still natural, cut short, wore it straight. But as soon as I hit the climate in the Dallas area, something really weird happened. And that was my hair got prickly hard. It was real prickly. And my skin started getting real dry. And I was like, that's really strange. I could not understand what was going on with my skin. You would think coming from a dry climate into a more humid climate that the opposite would happen, right? I never struggled with dry skin or dry hair when I was at home in Colorado. Somehow I managed to be struggling with dry skin and dry hair in the Texas climate. And nothing I did, none of my lotions I work, and I'm trying to remember what lotions I was using It's been so long, you guys. I've been making my products for so long, I can't even remember. I remember Jergens was a favorite because I love that sweet almond smell of the original Jergens. Oh, I think I was using a vitamin E cream. That's what it was. You can get it. I think they still sell it. It was you could sell it in a jar. It said vitamin E. That was a good cream because I used to use it on my massage clients. But even that wasn't working, and that used to work wonders. It was a small 8-ounce jar. I would get it, and it came in a 2-pack. I would buy like a couple of packs of those for me and my sons. At the time, they were teenagers, still staying with me. My daughters were not living at home at the time. But anyway, that's amazing because I could not remember what I was using. But I was using that successfully. But when I got to the Dallas area, nothing was working. No doctor could tell me what was going on. And not only because of my training, but I learned to ask questions as a little girl about why. Why? Why is that? Why does that work that way? Why is that happening? What's going on? I need to get to the root of the thing. And so that's the way that I'm wired to think. So I started going on this hunt and in this exploration, if you will, seeking out one, what's going on, and two, how can I resolve it? Then crisis in 2014 where I developed a small 2 centimeter tumor on my spine. Now, 2 centimeters, it sounds absolutely tiny. You're like, how did you even know it was there? Well, it was the cause of me not being able to walk. At the end of it, I couldn't move. I could not move the lower part of my body, right? It was on the lumbar spine. And so they couldn't tell me how I got there, what happened, what wrong. There was no injury. So I'm like, what happened? Right? So when I came out of that crisis, I started asking some more questions. It was very slowly. I really went back and started focusing on skincare. I then went and got my aesthetics license in 2019. And in between that, because of my grandparents growing gardens, herbalism has always been intertwined. It is ancestral knowledge. It is a lot of self study. It is a lot of courses and a lot of reading books, a lot of experimentation. But that's how herbalism has gotten into the mix because it all works together. And anytime I choose to heal my body or come up with a remedy for something that I may be going through, it's been a long time since I've had a cold. And the last time I was actually sick or not feeling well, it was COVID. And it was because I was called to jury duty and was in a room. This has been a couple of years ago. Excuse me, was in jury duty with this room, people coming in like cuckoo cocoa puffs. And I actually caught COVID. I was only down a few days this time as opposed to the first and second time I had COVID. Um, but I always take a holistic approach because I just believe that there's an answer for everything under the sun, even if we don't really understand what it is at the moment. That is my origin story or the genesis to how Love You Studios uh, has came to be, if you will. So, there was no immediate uh, sense of what was going on outside when it came to the tumor. I couldn't really tell. I just knew how I felt on the inside. Something was off. Something was wrong. Long before it was discovered, right? I was just feeling off and feeling tired, and then later just lost my footing out of nowhere. And that would be before that was I got diagnosed, and before they saw it, that was a whole year after any of that happened. As far as my skin, of course, I could see what was going on with my skin. It was as if something was in the atmosphere was literally sucking the moisture out of my skin, and it was turning white. My legs, my arms, my hand were just really tight and crusty. And I'm like, what is going on with my skin? That was atmosphere or environment, right? But also, it was telling me back then that I was not hydrated enough. Because way back when, Chantel was a soda and juice drinker. I did not drink nearly enough water. And it showed up when I left one environment and landed in the other. So that is my skin signals methodology, and we'll talk about that a little bit. So I didn't choose herbalism. Herbalism chose me because my body needed it first. Um, 30 years of combined expertise is personal. It's personal. It has become my profession, but it's absolutely personal. Also, Love You Studios is a holistic wellness brand, and it is built on this belief that it looks good to feel good. It looks good to feel good. So love you. Love you, meaning you need to ensure that your body feels good, because when it feels good, that is expressed outwardly. You feel good inside, it is expressed outside. Okay? Not only when you look into the mirror, but also when it's projected into others. You project that energy and that light into the world. And when you feel good, you treat yourself well, you're treating others well. All of these things flow together. Yes, I know skincare, but all of this goes together. Okay? So, briefly, I will tell you what we offer here. There are, under the herbal products, there are tinctures and teas, there's body care, wellness lollies, and there are smokes. I have a smoke collection it's an herbal smoke collection. It's not CBD or marijuana or anything along those lines. This is legal in all throughout the world. These are legal. These herbs are legal. Also, skin signals, again, that is my proprietary face and body mapping methodology, whereby you are able to figure out what's going on with your skin by looking at different areas on your face and your body. We will focus we'll focus mostly on the face. We'll hit some things on the body, and I'll tell you why later. Also, there is Breathe Again. I'm so excited. It is my holistic proprietary approach to smoking cessation. So, if anyone is trying to stop smoking, anyone is trying to stop smoking, right now I have, because this kit does come with affirmation cards, and these cards right now are geared toward African American men. The women's line is forthcoming, but it's for anyone that wants to stop smoking. That is also available. And then the Love You Schools Holistic Wellness Center School. So excited about that. I won't be talking about that in detail just yet, but that is coming to the Dallas Fort Worth area. And I'm so looking forward to it because it looks like nothing else. It is not the traditional, what are they called? The beauty schools or beauty spa schools. Nothing like that. And when I say nothing, I literally mean nothing. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't look like that. It is nothing like that. The coursework coming out of this, you know how I know? Because I'm creating it, right? Excited about that. So every product and every program, every piece of education on this channel comes from 30 years of practice, study, and personal experience. This is not surface level wellness. This is root cause healing. And I built it for you. Excited about that. On this channel every week, you're going to get herbal education, real plants, real benefits, real application, skin signals, breakdowns. So we'll talk about some of those breakdowns and learning to read what your skin and your body, your face and your body are actually saying. Behind the scenes of building this brand brick by brick. And I'm telling you, it is all new. So I'm taking you along for the ride. It's been such a long time coming, and I'm really excited about this. You'll be seeing some of the products, the school, the journey. It will be raw, it will be real. A lot of this is because you are going to be going along with me. And I see I'm already at 16 minutes because I talked a long time about that journey. But you all are going along with me as I expand upon this vision. And I'm really excited to share that with you and to give you some of the details. And also because uh, the editing the videos, there won't be a whole lot of that. There just won't be a whole lot of time for it. And as I get better at editing, then the videos will get better. But you're going to go along on the journey with me as I learn that too, because that's all a part of this. But before you go, 3 quick things, please. Subscribe and hit the button, hit the bell. New wellness content drops every week, and every Friday we will do a skincare ritual together. So I will be using my facial bones that I use on my skin, how I cleanse my skin, and we'll talk about that. Okay? So that will be the skincare ritual that we'll do together. Drop a comment below and tell me, what is your biggest wellness challenge right now? I read them. I read every single one. If you are ready to go deeper, visit www.loveyou, the letter U, loveyoustudios.com to explore our herbal products and upcoming programs. I will be doing some workshops. The link is right below the video. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. It looks good to feel good. So love you.